Well, a very good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of the Candy Talk here on Herman Manyora's YouTube channel. My name is Evans Kenyan. I'm always glad to bring you up to date with comprehensive analysis of all that is taking place in our beautiful country, Kenya, and across the border as well. This fine afternoon, I'm joined here by Wakili Willie Sochen. Wakili, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you. Yes.
The former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua tells the President that if at all the Chief Justice Martha Koome is actually hounded out of office, according to him, then do not step foot in Meru. Those are the sentiments there. Of course, the government side has also responded, saying that the President is free to go anywhere he wants in the country. But then something he is actually emerging here. We're looking at a situation whereby the Deputy President is kind of feeling that a certain community is being targeted. And here we are. I know we've had a conversation about the possible removal from office of the Chief Justice Martha Koome alongside other Supreme Court judges, and we've also seen the judges try to fight back. Let's begin it from here. Tell me what you make of, first of all, the sentiments by former Deputy President Rigathi Gachagua.
No, the problem with our traditional politicians, to them they see everything in tribal lines.
Yes.
So that even if there's a genuine conversation about someone's competence, the first step is to look at it in terms of tribal lines. I think maybe Kenyans just need to have a honest conversation whether Martha Koome deserves to be our Chief Justice. And if the manner in which she has run those courts aspires confidence in the judiciary. That is independent of agenda and a tribe. Okay? We can't have an incompetent Chief Justice in office just because she's from a particular community. I mean, for crying out loud, amongst that community, there are so many prominent Kenyans and lawyers who are eminent enough to hold that position. So we should discuss the competence of an individual irrespective of their tribe. But the traditional politician will prefer that we discuss positions based on the tribe of an individual, not the competence. I don't support Rigathi Gachagua. I don't support William Ruto. Neither do I support Martha Koome. But if we are going to discuss her removal from office or her stay in office, let's have a discussion on her competence. Has she enhanced access to justice since she became Chief Justice? Or is she inhibiting it? Are we getting value for money with her being our Chief Justice? That should be discussed independent of a tribe. Tribe has got nothing to do with it. She's not representing the people of Meru in that court. And she's not the Chief Justice of Meru. She's the Chief Justice of the people of Kenya. But your traditional politician looks at everything based on my tribe, mtu wetu. That is what as a Safina we are telling Kenyans, get out of that box. Reject this idea of being boxed in a particular tribe.
Do you think the people from that particular region of the country actually feels and sees the Chief Justice as their person?
You know, that's what I'm saying.
They also view using the tribal lens that our leaders want to.
That is the people who are in traditional politics who look at people that way. How many Merus here are suffering because of lack of access to justice? Yeah, are suffering the effect of delays, 5 hearing dates. How many have cases they've filed in court that have been pending there for almost 5 years? Look at the case of the Kianjakoma brothers that has barely started. Yeah, it's got nothing to do with that tribe. So even in Meru, there are people in Meru who want access to justice. They deserve it. They need it. And they will not get access to justice because that is the Chief Justice of Meru. So why do you give credence to this kind of talk? That is the box that Manyora and Ruto prefer you stay in. That box, they are very comfortable. When you look at things in the tribal eye, they are very comfortable. Because then to divide you is the easiest thing to do. To control you is the easiest thing to do. That box, that's what they thrive on. That is their survival.
Okay.
So anytime you're looking at someone and then you see the tribe first before the individual, you're feeding the monster. Because the monster wants to feed on tribe. But if you say we're looking at competence, where I don't care who is holding a particular position as long as they're competent and they're providing service to the people of Kenya irrespective of their tribe, it's different.
Okay.
The monster will starve to death.
I've heard people weigh in on this conversation about what is happening with the Supreme Court and especially the Chief Justice, and even lawyers, including Ndegwa and Njiru, I saw them say that there's some sort of a deliberate plan to make sure that Martha Koome leaves office. But when you also listen to Rigathi Gachagua, he was saying that the only reason why, according to him, Martha Koome is being hounded out of office here is because she is not a kind of a yes-sir person to the president, and therefore she has decided not to bow down to certain commands, maybe. We do not know. But would you then kind of buy that kind of idea that maybe somebody is trying to play games?
Tell me which case that Martha Koome has ever decided against the executive since she became a Supreme Court Justice. Tell me one case. One case that Martha Koome has ever decided against the executive since she became the judge of the Supreme Court of Kenya. None. So what threat is it to the executive? There's a flower girl to the executive. Even the Appropriation Act case, the one for the finance bill, Court of Appeal decided a budget must have both revenue estimates and expenditure estimates. High Court decided it must have revenue estimates, expenditure estimates. A previous decision of Supreme Court had said a budget must have both revenue estimates, expenditure estimates. What did she do with the court? Just here, recently. They said, no, we don't even need those things by there. We don't need. As long as government has said the budget is the budget. That's the person you're saying is a threat to the executive. That's a flower girl of the executive. William Ruto is very happy with Martha Koome. She's never made, give me one single decision made against the executive here since Martha Koome became a Chief Justice or a Supreme Court judge. One. How is she a threat? On what? So don't lie to us that she's a threat. Threat where? She's never stood for the rule of law. William Ruto is the happiest with Martha Koome. She's not a jurist that you can say will stand and defend the rule of law, even if the executive is at wrong.
So are you certainly sure that there are no political games at play here?
There's nothing like that. People should discuss Martha Koome based on her performance as Chief Justice, not about a tribe.
What about the other judges in the Supreme Court?
Yes, even them we must look at their conduct. If there's been money exchanging hands to inform some of their decisions, then we should be able to know. There should be an inquiry to establish the truth. Because what we know, this court has been departing from precedent in a way that we cannot explain. They've been deciding cases in ways that any lawyer cannot understand. So maybe there are other considerations that they are aware of. Maybe this is an opportunity for them to come and tell us what else informs their decisions, not the legal principle that we are aware of. So it's good. Let us have accountability.
Okay.
Let them come and tell us what has informed your decisions when you make them.
The thinking of this of those people who are actually arguing along this line are saying, look here, we are headed towards the 2027 general elections. We are yet to form the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, and yet we've started a war with the Supreme Court. And of course, the Supreme Court is normally very instrumental during those elections in case somebody goes to court. I hope you will not go to court at that time. But then that is the case. So what they're saying is this. If you decide to do away with the Supreme Court as it is constituted right now, then that would mean that we have to make sure that it's constituted as well. And we do not know the kind of individuals who are going to be brought on board at that time, because some people are saying that maybe they will be brought on board at the mercies of the president. They've even argued that the president has almost 6 representatives in the Judicial Service Commission.
Why are you building a bridge where there is no river?
That is what they say.
No, why are you building a bridge where there is no river? See, wait, we'll build a bridge when we get there. There's no river. I mean, what is this thing that always you are thinking of some hypothetical scenarios? We are discussing the conduct of the Supreme Court judges. Let's look at it. Why must we always put everything towards 2027? William Ruto is done, but that man has been removed by the people of Kenya. He's not going to be there post the next election date. So why are you worried about him? So we are not going to look at the conduct of these individuals in performance of their duties because we fear that we will not have a Supreme Court. Just deal with these issues today. Are they giving Kenyans value for money? Are they delivering justice in the manner that the Constitution and the people of Kenya expect? Discuss that one. Then if you find that they are, they continue. If they don't, remove them. Why is that everything you must look at 2027? 2027 elections.
That's what they're saying here. That's what
it will come and go. 2027 will come and go. William Ruto will also go. But the performance of these judges must be discussed today. We can't tie it to 2027 elections. Okay? Because they are dispensing justice to Kenyans today.
Okay.
So we should not try to look at everything in terms of what will happen if you don't have a Supreme Court. There is no river. Why are you building a bridge? So you will cross that bridge when we get there.
So if they go, how long do you think it will take?
If they go, we have processes of setting up a new Supreme Court. Life will go on. Moi used to be president here. Nobody ever thought Moi would live as president. He's gone and he's even died. So life is going on. So why are you worried about somebody living?
So you're saying these ideas are far-fetched?
Those are far-fetched ideas. Let's discuss the conduct of these individuals.
Do you believe that the president wouldn't want to have a grip?
Even if you want to have a grip, he will lose with that grip. So why are you worried about it? He will lose with that grip. Give him the better grip, even 2 grips. He will still lose. Kasongo, we are done with. The people of Kenya are done with Kasongo. So why are you worried about someone who we are done with? The day you call people to the streets to go and vote, you will see. So why are you worried about him having a grip? He can do everything he wants to do, but he's going home. He can even appoint his relatives to be IBC commissioners. It's okay. He will still lose. So why are you worried about him? So don't try to have this morbid fear that he has some superpowers he's going to influence. He will not influence anything. Told you here he's going to mess up AU. You people thought he's never lost an election. Where?
Yeah, that's what was said.
But
that
did
the president has never lost any
election. Did he not
election.
cause Raila Odinga the election? Or let me say Kenyan state the election. There you see. He caused the Kenyan state. He will lose.
Other people still argue that it's not him who lost.
Who lost?
They say maybe it's Raila.
Raila didn't vote in that election. Did he ever vote?
Not really.
Who had a vote in that election from Kenya?
President William Ruto.
So who lost the election? Who voted? Raila didn't have a vote. The only person in Kenya who had a vote there was William Ruto. He was the one representing the Kenyan state. Yeah, he lost. Pure and simple. So you can use semantics to explain his loss. But he lost. That's the same way he will lose this one. So, tough luck, man. Don't sell people into...
So why so you believe that these ideas are far-fetched and therefore there's some sort of a narrative that is being created here, maybe to try and show that the president does not actually generally like the people from that, and all that the betrayal kind of stuff continues in the mountain. I've seen, of course, a member of parliament, rather senator from that region, say that they're done with President William Ruto. You've seen how Justin Muturi has been accused of rocking the rock from within, but we've not seen any action. So they were like, if at all Justin Muturi is sacked, then Martha Koome also goes. Then
Okinyi, I keep telling you, stop putting us in tribal caucuses.
I'm not
you are trying, that's what you're trying to do. No. The people of Kenya are done with William Ruto. Why are you focusing on Meru and Embu? Are you trying to say that if you go to the streets of Kisumu today, people are cheering William Ruto? If you go to the streets of Eldoret, why are you just focused on... There are more Kenyans who are angry with William Ruto.
Because that is where the heat is coming from.
No. Right, even in Eldoret, even here in Nairobi, even in Kisumu, even in Bondo, even in Kisii, even in Mombasa, people are angry with William Ruto. They are done with him. So why are you focusing? Don't try to put people in a box. That's what I keep telling you. You are perpetuating the narrative that Wamunyoros and their likes will prefer, and even William Ruto himself. They prefer to convert our displeasure into tribal boxes. You are feeding the monster. Don't look at it that people of Meru are angry with him. Look at it that people of Kenya. It's across the board. Okay. It's got nothing to do with the region they're coming from. As I've told you, the pain we are feeling about the economy is a pain that is felt by all Kenyans irrespective of their tribe. People are not done with William Ruto because they don't like his face or because of his tribe. It's because, as a president, he has failed to deliver on the promise. And the pain is felt by all Kenyans irrespective of their tribes. So don't put us in that, oh, people of Meru are angry, people of Nini are happy. No. Kenyans are angry. Kenyans are not happy with the administration. And Kenyans want to chart a way forward, independent of this administration, away from this administration. So don't try to take us back to boxes. Oh, okay. If I'm upset, a Jaluo is upset. If he's upset, a Mumeru is upset. No, why? What interests are you serving? It is Kenyans. I'm upset as a Kenyan, not as a Luo. He's upset as a Kenyan, not as a Meru. So we discuss the issue on the table, not the tribe. Because his tribe has got nothing to do with it.
Okay, so definitely, as we speak here, as we sit here right now, you know very well that the president has not said that he's not going to buy in 2027. Actually, he's already put it outside there, and he said that he's not seeing anybody.
And it is Kenyans who vote.
So for him, he's actually strategizing, and all eyes for him are focused on that.
He can focus all his eyes and all his energy and everything that he owns on 2027. He will lose. The confidence of a fool, he will lose still anyway.
And politics in Kenya has been known to be a dirty game, but you hear saying that no matter how dirty he plays it this time round, still he'll lose.
At the end of the day, who votes?
The people.
And the people are done with William Ruto. So why are you worried about it? It's the people who will vote. So where will he get these votes from?
Okay.
Don't sell to people fear. And he will rig, he will not. He will lose and go away.
Ladies and gentlemen, it seems like Wakili is not actually concerned with what is going on in the country, because he's saying no matter what happens, the people have decided and the people will decide come 2027. Our eyes are still fixed on the ground, and we are looking at every political happening in this country, and we'll make it our endeavor to make sure that we make you understand all that is taking place in our beautiful country, Kenya, and across the border. Stay tuned for some of our programs that are coming up next. Jadel Kabiro is always here, as long as Richard Mwenja, till we have this conversation again. Have yourself a lovely day. My name is Evans Okenyi.